Hey everyone, welcome back to Sports Tea. I hope that you all had a really great day. If everyone can just do me a favor as they load into the room and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, that would make me really happy. I just really appreciate you guys watching tonight. I'm not going to keep you guys very long. It's going to be a very short live tonight, but who's in the room with us? Let's see. What do we have tonight? Frankie Fernandez, shout out to you. Salute to everybody in the chat. Queen Reggie, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate you and I love that you're watching. And I strive to really just create some content that you guys are going to enjoy. I uh I really wanted to address the Laker trade that was announced today, DLO for Dorian Smith. So, I'm gonna chat with you guys for a few minutes, and I'll get you guys out of here pretty quick tonight. So, shout out to you, Queen Reggie. I really appreciate you being here. Nufo, Noah Linden, Pizza Time, T Bert the Twin. What's up, Twin? Funky Town, how are you doing? I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I'm sorry I missed your call last night. I ran to the bathroom. I didn't see it until later, but thank you so much for checking in on me. Spurs Ann, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you guys. TMD, Omega Red. Aw, thank you so much for the compliment. You guys make me blush. Um, I had a couple drinks tonight with my coworkers, and I probably am really blushing tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna jump pretty much right into this video because I have some things to take care of tonight. But I did really just want to make sure that I address the Lakers trading D'Angelo Russell to the Nets yet again. So this is the second time that the Lakers would have traded D'Lo to the Nets, which I think is hilarious. Like, wow. First of all, what's most funny to me and interesting, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this, is the fact that D'Lo has actually been the longest standing point guard for the Lakers since LeBron has joined. Isn't that crazy? Like, and I Van Lee, this is so funny. Dominique, bend the knee and wish the king happy birthday. Hey, that's your king, not mine. What is he, 40 today? Is he finally 40? We've been calling LeBron 40 for, I don't know, the last 5 years. It's just totally crazy to me. But yeah, like I was saying, D'Angelo Russell has been the longest standing point guard since LeBron James has joined the Lakers. In these past 6 seasons, D'Angelo Russell, I think he came in February of 2022, so pretty much right at the trade deadline. And then what's that? A season and a half? Close to 2 seasons. So he would have made it almost 2 full seasons, not 2 full seasons, but 2 full years as a Laker. And what's funny is that D'Angelo Russell has been in trade rumors since last season when Darvin Ham was still the coach. So the story is that the Lakers were comfortable with moving away from D'Angelo Russell because he's just been so inconsistent. Shooting 33% from behind the arc, and his field goal percentage is poop as well. I don't think anybody truly believed that D'Lo was the answer when he came in 2022. I didn't believe that. Shit, God didn't believe that, right? Uh, I don't think anybody believed it was the solid move for the Lakers back when they traded for him at the deadline in 2022. What they say about Anthony Davis, in my opinion, is what I see in D'Lo, which is a low motor. So Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, loads of analysts have oftentimes referred to Anthony Davis as having a low motor. Me, I would attribute that to D'Angelo Russell. It just feels like he can never actually ramp up. Like he never actually has the oomph in any game. It doesn't seem like he cares about much of anything except his outfits and walking through the tunnel and dyeing his locks blonde. Quite frankly, I pay him the same thing that I paid him last year and the year before that, and the year that he was out there snitching on Swaggy P. I pay him no attention. DLO going to Brooklyn, he's pretty much going there to die. His career is gonna die over there, or maybe he'll probably continue jumping around to different teams, proving that he's better without LeBron, even though he's not a gifted point guard by any stretch of the imagination. He's a serviceable point guard who was made to look like shit, getting benched by JJ Redick, killing his value, and his job just taken away before his very eyes on the floor every single night by LeBron James, who refuses to play the power forward, which is where he belongs. There's not all that much different about Giannis and LeBron, except the fact that Giannis is finally taking less three-point shots this season. LeBron stealing the point guard's role contributes to every single point guard leaving the Lakers every season since LeBron has been on the team. He's not a point guard. Why do you think they employ one, yet always trade them? Whose fault is it that no one, I mean, literally not one single point guard fits around LeBron? Whose fault is that? I'm just wondering, going all the way back to the beginning of LeBron's career, every single point guard he plays with happens to fail. They're made to look like shit. They're bashed in the press. I mean, whose fault is that? I'm just curious. LeBron apologists, LeBron stands, LeBron jockstrap sniffers. Whose fault is it? I just think that this should be enough evidence by now. I guess not. Maybe 6 seasons of it isn't enough. JJ Redick definitely approves of the Russell for Finney swap, and it seems like he's always thought very highly of him since he played with him in Dallas not too long ago. So what I want to do is I want to play that soundbite for you guys. He was doing his podcast. What was it called? The Old Man and the Three. And yeah, he made some comments about Dorian Finney-Smith that have resurfaced, obviously, to make the point that JJ Redick is truly Socrates and he's a genius and so brilliant, like the media is touting him to be. So I'm going to play this soundbite for you guys, and then we'll react.
The one guy, I just got to shout out because I love watching him play, and I've played against him now for a few years, and he does so many things that just don't show up in a box score, and that's Dorian Finney-Smith, or as he's affectionately known as Dodo. But Dodo is he's just an awesome player, and he's a player that can fit on any team in the NBA. I think he's incredibly valuable. Great defender, hustles, makes all the plays. He had a block last night. We had some miscommunication in transition. It was I think it was a 6-point game or 8-point game in the fourth. And Chris Middleton came down the middle of the lane, and Dodo came out of nowhere, blocked the shot. They originally called it a foul. We got a challenge on it. It was obviously a clean block when you saw it on replay. So we got to jump ball it, and then from there we just controlled the rest of the game and pulled away. It was a huge play, and he makes plays like that all the time.
Oh, he makes plays like that all the time. Oh. This is not a blockbuster trade. And Dorian Finney will not be a difference maker for the Lakers, even if it seems that way initially. All the point guards fail alongside LeBron, and so do the 3-and-D guys as well. So Finney might be a great spot-up shooter, a great 3-and-D shooter. Great 3-and-D player on the Brooklyn Nets. He was great for the Mavericks as well. And it shows in his performance currently with the Nets, right? But that's the story with every 3-and-D guy. Kyle Kuzma left the Lakers for the Wizards and showed out. Taurean Prince was getting barked on by LeBron, blaming Prince for his own fucking turnovers on the court. Literally, we can't make this up. It's recorded. I have no doubt that JJ's comment about Dorian Finney is true. I do. I watched him in Dallas, and I thought he was a great fit on that team, and it's a shame they didn't keep him. But he will not be shooting over 40% from 3 with the Lakers. I don't see that happening. He's not gonna get enough touches. He's not going to get into rhythm. That's just not gonna happen. It doesn't matter what JJ Redick's plan is for the Lakers. LeBron is gonna do what he wants to do, and he's gonna get his points, right? It's gonna be a disaster just like most of the trades that the Lakers make. What do you guys think? Was DLO for Dodo a good trade? And I love that nickname, Dodo. Salute to Rasul. I appreciate you being here. I don't know. I can't tell you, why does the Lakers keep on trading players? No NBA players wants to play with LeBron. Everybody knows that. They all become scapegoats. That's a fact. Sometimes you just don't have a choice. A team, might trade for you. D'Angelo Russell can be serviceable for the Nets. He can be serviceable on any team that's not highly visible. I think he deserves a job in the NBA, but he was never, ever, ever a good fit for the Lakers. And what we've seen D'Angelo Russell do is play much better every time that LeBron sits out. That's what we see. You don't think that we got something better in exchange? Anything is better than D'Lo. I don't think anything is better than D'Lo. I think that D'Angelo Russell was a non-factor. So if Dorian Finney-Smith was a difference maker, if I believed that he was going to make a difference on their team, then for sure. But these trades don't move the needle for the Lakers. I don't think that it makes them a better team. Do I look like a Lakers fan? I'm not. Look at my wall. D'Lo's best skill was coping to play with LeBron. I get it. I get it. I think that it's a full-time job just trying to figure out how to play alongside LeBron. Because you don't know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the ball at the last second. You're gonna be forced to jack up a 3 that really was probably a bad shot. Anything is better than D'Lo. These clowns were saying that when he came here after Westbrook. You know, it's just the thing is like we all, I think, have, we're all in a sense prisoners of the moment, right? Being a prison, we can't really fault someone for criticizing what they see now. And D'Angelo Russell has been very inconsistent with the Lakers. He plays like shit at will, but that's not just with the Lakers. That was when he was with the Timberwolves and everywhere else that he's been. He's not that good. Good morning, SJ Fish. Thanks for watching. That's why I know AD isn't a top competitor. He knows he can hide his real lack of competitive juices behind the spectacle of LeBron. What I think about Anthony Davis is that he's already won a title. He's checked NBA champion off of his bucket list, and so he's able to coast, and anything that happens, the media, fans, they're likely to point towards LeBron. Even if they're finding fault in Anthony Davis, you're right that he gets to hide behind that spectacle of LeBron. But I don't think it's that he's not a competitor per se. I think he's just already won a title and he decided he was done after that. He realizes he's never gonna get the credit that he deserves as long as he's playing with LeBron. So he's resigned himself to be a serial loser alongside LeBron. "Hey, we won this title. This is all I'm gonna do. That's it." I'm sure he was. Just the stress of having to worry about when Bronny's gonna show up is more than enough, right? Salute to you, Black Sheep Podcast. Really appreciate you. I also saw Miami Heat Zone in the chat. So I want to shout out Black Sheep Podcast. I also want to shout out Miami Heat Zone. Guys, go and check out Miami Heat Zone. The content is really great. The debates are very lively, super entertaining. They have great content. It's a great channel. Go like, share, and subscribe. Happy birthday, LeBron James. He got some more trades. I wish that he would announce that he's going to retire. Hopefully that will come in June. Maybe it'll come after the All-Star break. Who knows? Salute to Miami Heat Zone. How are you guys? Thanks, Twin. Yes, I need everybody to like the video, share it if you can, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. Let's see, how many likes do we have so far? So we have about 150 people watching, and we have 47 likes. Let's get that up to 100. I know we can do it. Yeah, DLO sucks. I do think he sucks. Lakers should have never traded for him. There was just no reason. They I don't see why they go after any point guards. It's pointless. I hear you. I'm not saying that Dorian Finney isn't better. I'm just saying that it doesn't move the needle for the Lakers. It's not going to be enough. He's not a difference maker. You know, when you're talking about moving a damn near $20 million contract, you want to get something back for that contract that is going to move the needle. D'Lo was a starter. Dorian Finney-Smith will likely not be that. I don't see him starting, and I also just don't see him moving the needle. Maybe he will. Maybe he will start. Maybe he will move the needle for the Lakers. I don't see that happening. There are plenty of other guys they traded for, also 3 and D, that could not make that happen. Yeah, this is the best comment of the night. The fact is, LA will never improve their roster until LeBron is gone. He's got to go. He's got to retire. Hang it up. Lakers can't improve until then. If DFS and Shake Milton don't get the job done, I wonder who LeBron will blame. I mean, how do you blame role players? That's insane to me. You guys are so funny. Young disciple, really? You think we have a whole nother year of LeBron? Sheesh. Just wish he would pack his ass up. Damn. Hi, King. King Al-Shosha. Time to bring up Quincy Olivari and let him cook. I mean, look, I think he's going to die in the G League. I think that Bronny James is going to continue to be prioritized over him as the South Bay Lakers continue to lose every game that Bronny scores, in volume. Uh, I think I saw a comment and some articles in the media that Bronny was balling right now, but the if you notice, the hype is starting to die a little bit. We're saying that Bronny was balling. Mind you, a player in the G League scored 50 some odd points, and the narrative was he's in the G League. It doesn't matter. Bronny scores 30 points or 42 points in a loss, and he's balling. So, we don't keep the same energy for most basketball players. I understand people want to see Bronny succeed. What I'm happy for Bronny is that he's gaining confidence. He's able to see his shots fall. He's able to score the ball in the G League, and they're prioritizing him in a way where he's able to have a respectable stat line at least sometimes. So I'm not mad about Bronny having and seeing success in the G League. That's exactly what he should be seeing, especially if we're calling him an NBA player and we're saying that he was ready and ready to skip all the seasons in college and more development, et cetera, et cetera. I'm grateful that Bronny is doing better. I honestly, you know, I want that for him. That's very possible that Bronny took some pills. I don't know, but yeah, today's live is just not about Bronny. I don't wanna talk about Bronny and LeBron every single night. I'm talking about this trade with the Lakers, and I wanna make sure that you guys hear my thoughts on this. So, D'Angelo Russell and Dorian Finney, I just don't think that this moves the needle for the Lakers. Do you guys think it moves the needle for the Lakers? If you do, let me know. I'm curious to hear it. But we're talking about Bronny, and this is just not the topic. So when I'm ready to talk about Bronny, you'll hear about Bronny. Oh, okay. Thank you, young disciple. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, guys, just don't incite young disciple about Bronny tonight. Okay. Um, and yeah, Bronny is doing better. We should all be grateful for that. We don't want to wish bad on him. Uh, do I think that he's a great player? No. But I think that he's making improvements and he's finding his way. He's finding his confidence. He's finding his stride. He's getting his legs underneath him. He's making improvements and as he should. Okay, guys, I have time for one phone call on this topic and then we're going to end this live. And I'll be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Okay. What do you guys think? Was the DLO for Dodo a good trade? Call in, talk to me nice. We have time for one call. And I'll read some comments in the meantime. Queen Reggie came in hot. Oh my gosh. Only needle moving on LA is bronze steroid injection. Sheesh. You guys do not play around. Cold blooded. Dodo isn't a shooter though. He's a utility forward that can shoot streaky. Yeah, I mean, is trading for a 3 and D player really the solve for the Lakers? Let's be for real. I also want to take a moment to shout out Spurs Ann. She's been a member for a month. I appreciate you, Spurs Ann. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the Sports Tea community. You make it really special in the chat, and your engagement is very much so appreciated. So thank you for being here. Okay, guys, we have our first caller of the night. Thank you for calling Sports Tea. Talk to me nice. Who do I have on the line here from Phoenix? Hello? Caller on the line from Phoenix. Talk to me nice.
Hi, Dom. This is Kurt. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Kurt. Thanks so much for calling. Can everybody hear Kurt in the chat? Give me a 1 if you guys can hear Kurt. Okay.
Hey, just wanted
everybody can hear you.
Great. Is there any way that they could have traded and gotten Cam Johnson instead?
That's what everybody was hoping for.
Yeah. He's not a great defender, but I think he's better. He doesn't get that many touches, but when he was with Phoenix, he was fantastic, and I think he would have. So
I agree 100%. I can't believe they went to the Nets and they couldn't get anything better than that for DLO. But who do I blame for that? I blame JJ Redick. He benched him. He didn't play him enough minutes, and he hurt his trade value and what they could have gotten for him.
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right. I just think that unfortunately, until LeBron retires, they're really not going to contend for any kind of championship, just because they're too one-dimensional. And LeBron doesn't play any defense, and they're not getting the most out of AD. So
you're
not sure where they go.
Right. This call was spot on. I have to say that, they're not going to contend. And I think that they're saying, so there's rumors that, the Lakers are not finished making moves. So they're going to continue to make more moves before the deadline. And, I'm excited to see what they're going to do, but I just don't see how they're going to turn their season around. I just don't.
And the fact that the West is so stacked, I just don't know how they would get out of that gauntlet. Even if they ended up, getting like the 4th seed, I just don't see them coming out of that.
Yeah, it's really crazy to me because Denver Nuggets aren't even playing well, but they own the Lakers. So the Lakers will have to work very hard to avoid the Nuggets come postseason if they even make it, right? And
Yep.
I don't see them beating the Timberwolves. I don't see them beating so many teams in the West. They're not going to beat Phoenix. So, who are they going up against to have a deep run? Who are they trading for in order to contend and actually perhaps make it back to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, and even with all the advantages they have, because the referees definitely play to help them win, especially at home. Mm-hmm. I just don't think they can sustain enough solid play in a 7-game series.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
No, so, this was a great
call, love listening to you.
I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. I really, really, really appreciate you all for tuning in. And Spurs, and don't worry, I got you. New Year's Eve, we're going to have a members only stream, I promise. And if you're available on New Year's Eve, please, join. I'm going to drop a link for you to join with me and for us to vibe out and have a really good time before we head into 2025. But Nick T, I know the show is too short. So here's the thing. My dog is a little ill. So we went out for a walk and he ate something outside. He's like a little vacuum cleaner. And I just really need to make sure he's okay. He was vomiting a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's finished with that, but I need to make sure he doesn't need to go to the emergency vet. So bear with me, but I will be back tomorrow night at 11. I'm going to chat about, I think I'm going to talk about Isaiah Thomas's comments about Michael Jordan not shaking his hand yet again. And there's some cap involved there. I'm going to debunk that. Although it was a really great interview by Isaiah Thomas, I'll probably discuss a couple of other topics as well. But I just really wanted to come in here and chat with you guys real quick and let you know my thoughts on this trade. There's also some comments that Steph Curry made. I'm sorry, not Steph Curry, but Klay Thompson made about Reggie Miller being the greatest shooter of all time. And he, tried to clean that up today, I believe. So we'll chat through that. There was a huge fight with the Houston Rockets. Just lots of good stuff. So don't worry. Tomorrow night we'll have a full show. It's going to be very exciting. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Okay. And yes, I agree with you, Horizon Vibes. Clay is in his emo phase. Before you guys go, can we get these likes up? I think I saw that we only had 80 likes. Now we're at 88. Can we get 12 more likes to hit 100? Can we do that? I think we can. We have 150 people watching. I know we can do it. Yo, Tyler Harrow getting body slam. Honestly, he's too small. He is he is just extremely small. It was no surprise to me how injury prone he has been throughout his career. It's just crazy. Yeah, I wonder if he is going to be okay after this. I love it. Hit the like or LeBron is your king. Hey, he's your king, not mine. Sheesh. Guys, before we head out, let's all rejoice in wishing LeBron James a happy birthday. How old is he now? Are you 45? Are you 55? Are you a million? No. Happy birthday, LeBron James. He's for sure had a legendary career, right? In not even just talking about what he's done as a player, just not even the body of work, just his career, what he's been able to manufacture, how he's been able to control the media. We'll see, what the media does when we wake up in the morning. Very curious. But thank you all for being here. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. I'll check the likes one last time and see where we're at. 99. So we have one more like to hit 100. Come on, guys. One more. And then we're in there like swimwear. Salute to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you. Yes, Blood Coyote. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Bill Simmons made some comments as well about LeBron and Steph Curry ruining the NBA. So I'm going to address these things tomorrow night. So I'll have a full show. It's going to be great. We're going to have some great calls as we normally do. We're going to have some great engagement. And, you guys are awesome and always holding me down. I want to shout out the moderators, specifically T-Bird, Spurs, and Funky Town. Every Pizza Time, all of you guys, Horizon Vibes, you guys come through and really hold me down. And I wouldn't be able to monitor the chat and have a great show if it weren't for you guys. So I feel super grateful for you guys. I hope you're having a happy holiday season. I hope that you head into 2025 just with all of the blessings beyond measure. And like I said, I'm really just grateful for all of you guys. So thank you so much. We have finally reached our goal. We're at 105 likes. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Horizon Vibes, for shouting that out. You guys are great. I will see you later tonight at 11 p.m. And please, everybody, like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And you guys take care. Have a wonderful day. Get some rest. And don't work too hard, okay? Bye-bye.